Hello, and welcome to the interactive DropBox session, inspired, of course, by a terrific Prezi presentation a few weeks ago. If you missed it, DropBox is a cloud-based storage system. So what it means is it's a way for us to store a large amount of information on the internet. So here's cloud computing. The internet stores all these files that are accessible from our different computers and phones and iPads. So to use DropBox, we go to their website, dropbox.com. And here we have two options, sign up or sign in. Now, since it's our first time, we will click on sign up. And we will, of course, put in our real first name, our real last name, our website, our internet email, rather, and some sort of password. And with those 4 quick steps, I'm now signed up for a DropBox account. I'm going to choose the basic plan, which gives me 2 gigabytes free. You can see that Dropbox, in order to make money, they offer some business solutions and some amounts that give you some paid accounts that give you a bit more space. With the basic plan, you'll immediately jump to the next step, which is downloading the Dropbox file. So I'll click save, and this will download to my computer. When it's done, I'll click on it and I'll install it. Now, I've already installed Dropbox, so I'll show you what happens after this step. 2 things will happen. You'll be given a new file that you can place file folder somewhere in your computer called Dropbox. It has the Dropbox logo, this little green check, and in here is where we put all of our Dropbox files. You'll also notice in the bottom right hand corner a small icon, again with the green check and the Dropbox icon, and this basically links to how your Dropbox account is doing. So in this Dropbox folder are all these files, and all of these files are when there's a green check mark next to them, means that they've been sent to the internet. They've been uploaded to the internet. If I were to lose my computer right now, or it were to get broken, all of these files would safely be on the internet, and I'd be able to access them through the internet. I'll show you how we can do that in a few minutes. I use my Dropbox for a variety of different reasons. If I take a phone with my if I take a picture with my camera, it automatically is put on my Dropbox. I keep some documents in here like passports or cover letters or applications for full-time positions in the board. You'll also notice if I'm traveling, I put my photos on here so that if my camera got stolen, they'd be backed up on Dropbox. But I do mainly use it for my teaching files. So here we can go into French teaching, and here are some of the different courses I'm teaching. I'll have my seating plans are on Dropbox. Basically all my files are there so I can access them. So I'll give you an example of one of the files that I'm using. Here's a revision for French class for Unit 2. So I can save this to my Dropbox. For now, I'll go to my main Dropbox file, and I'll make a folder and I'll call it for students because I want to share this with students. I'll save this will be the only file, and I'll save it in there. Now when I save it, I want you to watch really carefully in the bottom right corner. Watch what happens to that icon. You'll see that immediately it turns to a blue circle and it's kind of spinning. What's happening is that Dropbox is right now uploading that file to the internet. Oh, and now it appeared as a green check mark. That means Dropbox is finished doing that task. You can see that all of these files have green check marks, meaning they're all uploaded. But when things are in the process of being uploaded, they will be a blue circle. Sometimes video files and larger files take a while to upload. So there's 4 students, and there's my Unit 2 review, safely on the internet. Now let's look at how we can access some of these files on the computer. I'm going to, again, go to dropbox.com. And we get back here, sign up or sign in. Well, I'm going to click on sign in this time and use my login credentials. Now I'm going to use my personal login credentials so we can access my personal account. So here we go, I'm in Dropbox now. You can see all the file folders here are exactly the same as the ones on my computer that we were just looking at. So I often use this internet login to get at all these files. I often use it in the staff room If I wanted to print something, I would just bring it up, I would find it here. So here's that for students file. I can download it, click on the file, download it to the staff room computer and print it. So I don't need to carry a USB key anymore. But Dropbox is of course a little more powerful than that. One thing that's neat, there's two different ways of sharing files with Dropbox. One, for example, is if I want to share a folder or files with people where they can't access the files. They can just download them. Here I can click on share link. So for example, if I want to share the for students folder that has that revision, I can click on share link. So what students need here now, I just type in the email of whoever I want to share it with. I can also share it by Facebook or by Twitter. What I'll do is I'll click on get link. And what this will do is it'll copy the link to the clipboard. And then I can go to my Twitter account, my class Twitter account, and I can say voici les révisions. And I can share that link. And now, of course, all the students are following me on Twitter. They can click on that link that I've just tweeted, and that'll bring them to the folder. Here we see that Unit 2 revision. If I save additional files into this folder, they'll all appear here on the internet. If I make changes, the changes will automatically be reflected. But the students have access to these files, but they don't have access to the rest of my computer, only to what I've specifically shared with them. Another option for sharing things is to go to, for example, if I wanted to share, I keep some information here about our cross-country team. If I wanted to share this folder with the other coaches who are involved with the team, I can click on the folder and then click invite to folder. Now I can type in the email address of other teachers or other coaches, and it'll send an invitation to those teachers and they can join my folder. Once they've done that, and I'll go to that on the computer just so we can see. So here are some different forms, some videos, some more information about our meets. If I were to share this with the other coaches involved with cross country, they'd be able to access all these files on my computer. If they saved a new file onto this folder, it would automatically appear on my computer. If I were to make changes to it, the changes would automatically appear on their computer. So it's like having a P drive between different users outside of the board computers. Now, this is really powerful. I wouldn't use this with students, but I would use it with staff. Just going back to Dropbox, there's a few other more advanced things that we can do. One that's really useful and really neat is I can recover old versions. Dropbox keeps 30 days worth of revisions. You can right click on the file and go to previous version. And this one, I mean, I only have one version, but I can go, if I had made many changes, I could click on an older version. If I had deleted or made a mistake in the current one, and I could recover an older version. Two other very useful services: send it to Dropbox, send to dropbox.com. This allows you to make an email address. Students can email their assignments to that address, and those assignments will automatically appear on Dropbox. Or drop it to me, similar service where you make a form on the internet. Students can upload their assignments to that form, and the assignments will automatically appear on your Dropbox. Like I mentioned before, you start with 2 gigabytes of space. To get more, you can go to the Dropbox website, which doesn't seem to be working. And I can click on get free space. And I have different ways of earning more space. You can quickly earn some space by just watching a video. You can earn some more by tweeting about Dropbox. A great way to earn space is to refer your friends. For every friend you refer, you get 500 megabytes and they get 500 megabytes. Here's that link here. If you want to use my invitation shortcut, you can just type that in your browser and we'll both get 500 megabytes free, which is always terrific. And that's Dropbox. Hopefully you'll have the chance to explore a bit more and give it a try. Like I said, I think it's a great thing to use as a teacher and outside of the classroom as well. Hopefully you'll give it a try and have lots of success. Happy Dropbox.